welcome to this video on Dying Light 2. This video is going to be covering a relatively speaking easy way to get everything you see here. All of these different things you can get, including that technically because of what this farm gives you overall. It gives you the ability to buy any of these if you have a lot of money, and the ability to get a fuck ton of lavender, which is why I have that. And I had 0 lavender before this grind, and I grinded it for like 40 minutes, just constantly doing this over and over and over again for 40 minutes. I was listening to a podcast while doing this, and I highly suggest you doing that or something similar for a little bit of time and just getting this out so you can get a lot of lavender to do that, because that thing is fucking busted. But warning, if you have watched my previous video, you saw it in action at the very end, but Rage Booster does make your visuals very jank and your movement overall pretty jank. You are basically Krieg from Borderlands 2. You pop this and then you go on a rampage. Sure, you can't really sidestep or anything like that, but you just ram into shit. You go forward and keep going forward. I like pairing that with where they at? These, which I can also craft, which can just go back and forth. I can pop that, have that, which makes they have damage reduction and then melee increase, so that combo makes it where I take a hit from a big boy, and that keeps me up constantly. Just the constant back and forth. But the cool thing about what I'm going to show you is that it gives you the ability to buy all of this shit, or get lavender for free, and buy these. I don't think you can buy this. You can buy these, this, all of these, and this. You can actually buy better med kits or medicine than that. You can actually buy max tier, I believe, just from talking to Baba here. Baba, and not next year, one below. Baba can also sell resources, which is very handy. But going to Baba's shop is a place you have to get to later in the story. Baba's shop is how you also do a lot of different side quests, which are actually very fun, and help level up your combat a whole lot if you're struggling with that like I am. It is not struggling, I just haven't. I fight everything I need to. I don't run away. I just don't know how I haven't leveled this up, and I leveled up that so much more. um, what was I gonna say? Baba sells everything and it's very helpful overall. She also gives you quests, which are stuff like this of go kill a specific boy at a specific time, or at no specific time, and those I highly suggest fighting at day, because it's just a hell of a lot easier. You don't have to worry about the nightmares. They're fucking terrifying and very hard to kill, kind of impossible to kill unless you have a UV lamp of some sort. So, yeah. Uh, Very fun overall, and I have done a fuck ton of those. I'm actually on that one. I forget what. I think that's 9? Yeah, 9. X. Like, the zombies map, that's 9. Okay. I forget Roman numerals a whole lot. I don't really think of Roman numerals. Uh, but the rotation is very simple. I can actually just show you how to do it, because right now you don't see any loot whatsoever, but every time you sleep, because I just grabbed it, that's where you don't see anything, but when you sleep, you wake up, and all the loot's right there. You can easily do any rotation you want to make it as smooth as you can for you, but you can easily just walk through, grab these two, which are going to be the exact same, actually. They are always the exact same, of lavender there, lavender chamomile in the first place, and then lavender chamomile here. It's always the exact same, which allows you to get constant lavender and chamomile, and the possibility to get anything you see here. And I told you, because there's so much loot to be had here, or not loot, the resources to allow, basically drugs in Fallout, but without, or I think Fallout is the one that has it. Other Skyrim type games have things like it, I believe. Like, I think Skyrim has something like it that enhance your shit, but those games typically have a downside. These really don't, except for the Rage Booster. That one blurs your vision, but anything else it doesn't. Anything from her does not, which is actually pretty cool. The other bit I actually really want to show off is where to get chamomile a hell of a lot easier, because that's actually what I'm missing right now. Where chamomile is one of the easiest things to get. I should actually sleep before doing this. Uh, Chamomile. Okay, if you don't know, there is trees, yellow trees that are anywhere on both sides of the city, on this chunk of the city and this chunk of the city. There's buildings with yellow trees on them, but the yellow trees are actually pretty hard to find unless they are visible. So the old Villador is actually a lot easier to find those trees and get the loot. I'm just going to run around and show a little bit because it's just very handy. And because of how tiny the buildings are as well, you can easily like drop kick or use the grapple to easily, or what exactly is this grappling weapon called? Grappling hook. Cool. You can grapple a boy and easily manipulate them off the building, or do the side shuffle where you can easily just push them off, which is an upgrade. And also the grapple a boy is also an upgrade. A lot of things I'm talking about is up. Not a lot of things. The the loot rotation itself is not an upgrade, but the specifics of how I'm doing it are an upgrade. If that helps at all. And the beautiful thing about Old Villador is that you can easily go to a high vantage point, like up here. I did not mean to swing around that, but I'll take it. You can easily go up here and do stuff like this to see little flowers. Like, there's actually two buildings that way. I'm gonna go to that. This is where you can get a whole lot more healing resources and healing type resources, which is why there's honey and a lot of chamomile here. Also, roses? One second. What exactly are they called? These. Poppies. I thought they were roses because they are typically red. And poppies aren't even red, so I don't know why these poppies are red. And do keep in mind, all the movement you are seeing is because I have my shit max leveled. If you are starting to play this game at all, keep in mind that, please, because the movement is fun at the very beginning, but it is a lot less smooth over time, and the more you learn, the more you adapt, that kind of thing. Where there's a lot of different ways to use different things. Like the drop kick, for an example. You can drop kick somebody into another person to manipulate that extra person, not the person you're actually trying to kick. Like kick it into a big guy and stun it a little bit to go into a couple hits, back up. Like you can really flow with the overall environment, and it is fucking gorgeous. Uh, with all that said, I hope this little short video is actually short for my typical video because this is actually 7 minutes. I hope this is actually genuinely helpful, and I will catch you on the next one.